What's cracking, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Honda Recap. We got Zosh figuring out how much it's going to cost to get his car on the road. Big Murph is getting his engine together, and the boys over at SP Tuning are trying to hit 9s. Let's go. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another week here at the Honda Recap. If this is your first time joining, basically what I'm trying to do is bring on everything that's going on in the Honda universe here on YouTube and bringing it into one cohesive episode Monday night at 8 o'clock. So with that said, if this is your first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like, and that bell so you're notified every Monday night at 8 o'clock when this thing comes out. Make sure to go in the comments, say what's up. If you see somebody you know, tell them you watch their channel. Let's get a conversation. It's our one time a week to sit down and just say what's up to everybody out there right here in the Honda community. With that said, I want to kick this off and say that I'm really proud to say that this episode is sponsored by JB Tuned. You've probably seen him on a bunch of YouTube pages and all over Instagram because basically what he's doing, he's out there in Florida building things for the Honda community by hand. I'm a really big fan of JB Tuned because he builds everything by hand. It's really nice to know that it's all coming from somebody you know, and it's just, you know, putting that effort in to make sure that the community is getting something from another member of the community. Ervin Dorsey has been buying a bunch of his stuff. Sadowski just installed the fuel line tuck on his Del Sol. He's got a bunch of other projects at jbtune.com if you haven't already gone over there. He's got a bunch of other products out there on the site, just like brake line tucks, clutch line tucks, fuel, and everything else you're gonna need to actually get your car back on the road. I know he's got a bunch of other products in the works. I think he's starting to dabble into some wiring, but he's very, very into getting your fuel delivered to your engine as best way as possible, and not just gas, but E85. If you've watched any of HunterTuned's latest videos, he actually installed one of the kits on his car, and he was able to actually flow much more fuel to the motor, actually pull some fuel out of the tune because it was delivering so well. So I'm really proud to say that this episode is out here, sponsored by JB Tuned. Really great guy, awesome products, and definitely go check it out. He's starting a new affiliate program where you're able to actually go to jbtune.com, sign up for the program, and you're given your own personal link. You can put this link in your Instagram, your YouTube videos, or anywhere else on your social media and basically allow other people to buy products through you. You'll actually earn a little something on the side from the company for giving the word out, for actually getting somebody from your link to them. I'm glad that he started doing this. It allows everybody to actually, you know, help out the community, and you get a little something back for actually representing JB Tuned. So, like I said, check out the link in my description below. Head over to jbtune.com, check some stuff out, buy a shirt, buy a sticker, do whatever you have to do, but definitely support this guy. All right, to kick this off, we got Zosh. A couple weeks back, this guy got in a little fender bender with his car. He had to get a little bit work done on the hood, the fenders, and the front bumper, but luckily from a really awesome subscriber, he was able to find an OEM bumper, some fenders, and he's off to the paint shop. In the latest video, he's kind of going over how much it's going to cost to get everything together so we can get Christina back on the road, fully painted and back to where it was maybe even 3 weeks ago. In his latest episode, he actually got a really awesome K-Tune shifter from Neo Garage out there in Florida as well. Another great shop out there on the East Coast. Zosh went out there and installed it, showed you how to do it. It's not that hard. He knocked it out in a couple hours, and he has to say it's probably one of the best shifters he's ever used. I've heard this a lot from other people. I'm really juiced about this. I'd really love to have one in my car as well. So if you want to see what it's going to take to get Christina back on the road and what a K-Tune shifter actually feels like, definitely check out Zosh's latest video. Following that, we got Young Static. He's got the CRX on a diet. He cut a bunch of stuff out of the CRX and actually had to reinstall a couple things to get seatbelt back in the car. In his latest video, he actually went out to Red Zone, met up with Big Murph, and they went out there and tried to dyno a car. They had some weird issues in there. I think they fried an S300, but that didn't stop them. They had literally a back seat full of other ECUs that were actually able to work, whether it was the ECU or the actual Honda itself. They were able to swap some things around and get the car dynoed. Really awesome video. I love when two people get together, share the same passion, and they're able to actually show two different sides of the same story. So Young Static out there again. Proud to say he unlocked 20,000 subscribers. So boost is on the way, but it does have to wait a little bit. I know Dana basically wants to get the CRX out there and try to hit 13s all motor. I think you can do it, and know you can do it. And hopefully one of these coming weekends, you're gonna head out there to Sacramento and see if you can pull it off. Next up, we got Brokedadgarage, aka Emerald Tuning, aka Type Rusty. Actually, Brokedadgarage is his final name. He actually went through some iterations, but I'm really happy to say that this guy has actually been in the scene for a very long time. He's had a DC-5, a plethora of other cars, and right now he's got a beautiful Phoenix Yellow Type R that he's putting a lot of effort in. But on his channel, he's been sitting down late at night and actually doing a couple podcasts, which is something that I've been lining up myself. But I'm really happy to know that he's just sitting there with a mic, just going over the stuff he's thinking about with his car and the scene or just in general car stuff. If you're into that kind of stuff, definitely check out Brokedadgarage. He's got a couple videos out aside from working on the car, but I think he just uploaded his 3rd podcast. It's really fun to listen to, really easy on your drive to work. I would really suggest checking it out. All right, following that, we got Sadowski. This guy's actually changing up the way his channel is working. He's gonna be doing a lot more vlogs aside from just car stuff because as much as he wants to put money into his DA and the Del Sol, you know what? Things happen and things slow down, and I know this guy is into a lot of other things, you know what I mean? He's got work, he's got skating, he's got a life, and when he started the channel, he exactly just wanted to vlog that. It wasn't just cars. So I'm really happy to know that you're putting your heart and soul into another passion, which is just making different videos and skating and having fun. I look forward to the new videos you have coming out, man. And actually in the latest video, he actually goes on a little trip, but he also mixed in the car stuff that we all know and love because he installed the JB Tune fuel tuck line in the EG Del Sol. All the engine bays are the same. Definitely go out and check that latest video. Following that, we got HunterTuned doing yet again another tune on an Integra. This one is actually doing really well. It's really awesome to see how Hunter sits in the car. The guy can literally be just chilling in the car with his laptop doing pulls, staring at the wideband and just making sure everything is together. And even when he's done with that, back to the house, checking everything over so that when the customer gets his car, it's fully legit, mint, and ready to roll. So, Hunter, I never get tired of these videos, man. Keep doing what you do. I love watching everything because there's little tidbits in every single video that you definitely have to pull out from. Deadbeat Garage back at it again with the 2JZ Civic. A lot of work is getting done to this car. I'm glad that it's back in the garage, getting kind of worked on. Those guys are knocking this thing out. It's gonna be great. I know the paint job is gonna be awesome, and you know what? You just never see this, and literally it's the only one I've ever heard of. It's gonna be one of the sickest drift missiles you've ever seen, a 2JZ Civic. So if you guys haven't checked that out, definitely head over to Deadbeat Garage and follow along. All right, following that, we got Big Murph. I told you in the last time when he was making his video, he decided he's gonna make moves on the EG hatch that he has. As of lately, he's over there out at Red Zone building his head, and he's got the block getting prepped for a B20 VTEC that he's actually gonna put in the EG hatch. If you followed along and you were watching Young Static's video, he actually mentioned that he has another head, and I think he's gonna throw it on the Integra, so he's gonna be rocking an LSV in one and a B20 VTEC in the other car. This guy is making moves. You think he wasn't doing anything when he wasn't filming? Not true. He's been getting stuff together. I'm super juiced for this, dude. I'm so happy that you're making videos again, and you're coming back at it hard. I want to see this B20V come together, dude. Speaking of EG hatches, we got Refined Movement. They've been uploading Monday morning pretty consistently for a very long time. The EG is up and running. I believe they changed the gasket on the oil pan and did a bunch of other things. This car is coming along awesome, guys. I can't believe all the work that you guys have had to put in it from the initial time of getting the car, but you know what? It's all worth it. It's gonna be great, and you know what? Track days are just around the corner. All right, next up we got Irvin Dorsey. This guy went dormant for a while, but now he's back after the move. He's got his Integra going. As of lately, he's got his transmission painted, and it's looking great. Next up, he's got the Chase Base power steering delete kit for the Integra. I've been following along in his other videos and his Instagram, and I think he's got a separate project car that he actually just got delivered, so definitely check out his channel. He's got some cool stuff going on, and you know what? One project is barely getting finished and another one is on the horizon, so keep going, bro. All right, following that, we got DIY Mike. This guy is on episode 3 of the 10-second Del Sol. He's trying to do it as fast as possible, and I don't mean by getting the build done, but he's actually getting it done pretty fast. He actually wanted to go 10s the cheapest way possible, including the car. So he bought a Del Sol. The thing was crazy. They have cut it up. There's literally no trunk right now. They went B-Series, threw a turbo on it, basically cut out everything involving in the car, and they finally got it started. I think they're on episode 3. They haven't actually got it to the track yet, but I really believe they're gonna hit 10s. If you really look at it, the car weighs nothing. They can pick up the rear of the car with just one person. So follow DIY Mike. It's gonna be an awesome video, and I'm really looking forward to you guys actually hitting 10s in that thing. Trying to hit 10s, trying to hit 9s. We got the boys out there at SP Tuning. They got a bunch of new goodies in the transmission. They got the head all back together. In the latest video, they started getting the fluids in, and they're getting it ready to track out there for 9s. I'm really excited for this because, you know, I've been following along from when you started the build to getting it all together in the car, and it looks like these latest videos are you basically buttoning everything together. I know you guys went on a little trip out there to Colorado. That's pretty sick, and now you're back. I can't wait till you guys hit the track. It's gonna be awesome. Following that, we got Motor Spirit out there in the UK. This is an interesting one because he actually showed you a little tidbit. Apparently he had Hard Race lower control arms in the front, and he got some message from Hard Race that actually told him he had to destroy them so that they could give him a refund because there was a defect. I don't actually know the legitimacy of that, but if there is, let me know in the comments below. That's pretty interesting from one aspect, because you know what? I'm super happy they contacted him and said, hey man, you shouldn't be running these, and destroy them so that I know that you're not running them. And we'll definitely probably hook you up with some newer ones, because I know new ones are being designed, but they'll give you a refund so they know that you're safe. So he's out there and he ordered a brand new set of front lower control arms for his EG, because he definitely wants to get back to the track in Rockingham and see how much he can do. So much work has been done to that EG hatch this year, man, so I know you're not going to let this hold you back. It's just really interesting to know that that's something that had to happen to you, but really cool that you shared that. If anyone else has been in that same experience, let me know in the comments below. All right, following that, we got Motor Nubs. Brandon's back at it again with the Integra. This one is his third engine in that Integra, but he's got a lot of awesome parts within this engine, so I think this is why that motor is lasting the longest. He's got Crower crams, Eagle rods, Aries pistons, I think. It's a pretty stout engine, so that's probably why it's lasting this long, but he's replacing the head gasket, getting everything together, and just getting it back on the road. I know he's got a couple other channels that this guy's been working on, so I'm really happy that Motor Nubs is coming alive again. And you know what? You didn't forget about us out there in the Honda world. You're working on the Integra. I'm super happy to see you doing that. All right, last but not least, we got Gerb Performance. This guy basically took his FG2 out in the middle of the forest and basically explained to you, you know what are some things you actually need to do to your car for performance? You know, and he gave you a little walkthrough, you know, on different stuff. Intake, exhaust, headers, flash pro, and kind of broke it down to you know why you would want this, what you get with it, and things like that. It's really cool. It's really fun to listen to. If you're really hardcore in the scene, you're going to be thinking to yourself like, yeah, I know this. But even still, even if you're not, it's a great way to just watch and see what it actually takes and what he actually put into his car. Even aside from that, it's just really cool to listen to how another person's perspective of why they went about building their car the way they did and why they thought they needed to buy those things. All right, guys, with that said, that's it for this week's Honda Recap. Thank you again for tuning in for yet again another week. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you're notified. And like always, head over to HondaVlogs.com/shop. Pick yourself up a shirt, support the channel. We got really awesome stuff coming here for the channel and for the Honda Recap. I'm really excited to say over the course of the next couple weeks, we got some new stuff planned. So definitely stay tuned for that. The community's growing. We're very close to 3,000 subs. Do me a favor, send this link to somebody that you know doesn't watch this channel. Tell them to subscribe if they like cars, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.